We're gonna have a lot of fun now. Killing.
Objection, Your Honor.
Court adjourned.
Ridiculous.
I like these odds. There ain't nothing stronger than that.
Western movies rated R. My list of 10 rated R Western movies is not ranked, rather a sample of many. If I get a good response to this video, I will follow up with more on this theme. Definition: having a rating of R. Not suitable to be seen by children because of violence, offensive language, or sexual activity. This list of R-rated Western movies includes who directed the film, when it was released, and which actors starred in the movie. If you like this video, take a look at my channel for many more. The link is in the description. Apologies for any mispronunciation of names. Let's take a look. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1967. Clint Eastwood, EliWck, Lee Van Cleef. Directed by Sergio Leone. In the Southwest during the Civil War, a mysterious stranger, Joe, Clint Eastwood, and a Mexican outlaw, Tuco, EliWck, form an uneasy partnership. Joe turns in the bandit for the reward money, then rescues him just as he's being hanged. When Joe's shot at the noose goes awry during one escapade, a furious Tuco tries to have him murdered. The men re-team abruptly, however, to beat out a sadistic criminal and the Union Army and find $20,000 that a soldier has buried in the desert. Unforgiven, 1992. Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman. Directed by Clint Eastwood. When prostitute Delilah Fitzgerald, Anna Thompson, is disfigured by a pair of cowboys in Big Whiskey, Wyoming, her fellow brothel workers post a reward for their murder, much to the displeasure of Sheriff Little Bill Daggett, Gene Hackman, who doesn't allow vigilantism in his town. Two groups of gunfighters, one led by aging former bandit William Money, Clint Eastwood, the other by Florida English Bob, Richard Harris, comes to collect the reward, clashing with each other and the sheriff. Tombstone, 1993. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Michael Biehn. Directed by George P. Cosmatos. Wyatt Earp, Kurt Russell, and his brothers, Morgan, Bill Paxton, and Virgil, Sam Elliott, have left their gunslinger ways behind them to settle down and build a business in the town of Tombstone, Arizona. While they aren't looking to find trouble, trouble soon finds them when they become targets of the ruthless cowboy gang. Now, together with Wyatt's best friend Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer, the brothers pick up their guns once more to restore order to a lawless land.
What do you say, Milt? 25% of
For a Few Dollars More, 1965. Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, Gian Maria Volonté. Directed by Sergio Leone. For a Few Dollars More is a 1965 Italian spaghetti western. The film was released in the United States in 1967 and is the second part of what is commonly known as the Dollars trilogy, following A Fistful of Dollars and preceding The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. German actor Klaus Kinski also plays a supporting role as a secondary villain. A Fistful of Dollars, 1964. Clint Eastwood, Gian Maria Volonté, Aldo Zambrell. Directed by Sergio Leone. A Fistful of Dollars was filmed on a low budget. Eastwood was paid $15,000 for his role. It initiated the popularity of the spaghetti western film genre. It was followed by For a Few Dollars More and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, also starring Eastwood. Collectively, the films are known as the Dollars Trilogy or the Man with No Name Trilogy. The film has been identified as an unofficial remake of the Akira Kurosawa film Yojimbo, which resulted in a successful lawsuit by Toho in the United States. The United Artists publicity campaign referred to Eastwood's character in all three films as the man with no name. Open Range, 2003. Robert Duvall, Kevin Costner, Annette Bening. Directed by Kevin Costner. Boss Spearman, Robert Duvall, and his cowhands, Charlie, Kevin Costner, and Mose, Abraham Ben-Ruby, are driving cattle across a large expanse of country. When Mose ventures into a remote town to buy a few necessities, he is met with violent hostility from Denton Baxter, Michael Gambon, an affluent landowner, and his right-hand man, Poole, James Russo. When Mose doesn't come back, Boss and Charlie realise he's in trouble, so they plot to get him back and get revenge on those who captured him. Pale Rider, 1985. Clint Eastwood, Michael Moriarty, Carrie Snodgrass. Directed by Clint Eastwood. When property owner Coy LaHood, Richard Dysart, start using a band of hooligans to terrorise a group of small-town gold miners into giving up their territory, an enigmatic man named Preacher, Clint Eastwood, arrives in town. Preacher fends off the attacks, and then goes directly to LaHood to negotiate. When the miners led by Hal Barrett, Michael Moriarty, refuse the terms, LaHood sends in Marshall Stockburn, John Russell, to take down the Preacher and the others. The Wild Bunch, 1969. William Holden, Ernest Borgnine, Robert Ryan. Directed by Sam Peckinpah. In this gritty western classic, aging outlaw Pike Bishop, William Holden, prepares to retire after one final robbery, joined by his gang, which includes Dutch Engstrom, Ernest Borgnine, and brothers Lyle, Warren Oates, and Tech DeGorch, Ben Johnson. Bishop discovers the heist is a setup, orchestrated in part by his old partner, Deke Thornton, Robert Ryan. As the remaining gang take refuge in Mexican territory, Thornton trails them, resulting in fierce gunfights and plenty of casualties.
And we throw them back out in front of the cameras to get blown up again. It was quite an operation. Gordon Dawson.
High Plains Drifter, 1973. Clint Eastwood, Verna Bloom, Mariana Hill. Directed by Clint Eastwood. A drifter with no name, Clint Eastwood, wanders into a small town where his gunslinging abilities are in high demand. When the drifter rides into Lego, he is met with disapproval by the townspeople, but once he shows his skills with a pistol, the locals realise he may be able to help them fend off a band of criminals who have been terrorising the town. He agrees to help the townspeople, but does so with his own secret agenda. .310 to Yuma, 1957. Van Heflin, Glenn Ford, Felicia Farr. Directed by Delmer Daves. Dan Evans, Van Heflin, a drought-plagued Arizona rancher, volunteers to take captured stagecoach robber and murderer Ben Wade, Glenn Ford, from Brisbane to Contention City, where the criminal will be put aboard the 310 train to Yuma for his trial, accompanied only by the town drunk Alex Potter, Henry Jones. Dan battles Wade's henchman, Richard Jekyll, the murder victim's revenge-minded brother, and the temptation of the large bribe Wade offers in exchange for his freedom. Thanks for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate likes, shares, and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the notification button to get my new videos. Drop me your comments. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.